One of the most questions I get asked is, well, aren't you scared? What if something happens? Whether that's riding my bike on the road or taking my mountain bike down some trail or open water swimming or long distance running. Isn't that bad for your knees? What if something gets you in the water? What if you get hit by a car or a pothole or get left in a ditch? These are all things that absolutely can happen. But is that really what you should be focusing on? Let's talk about it. If you've been with me for a little bit, then hey, welcome back. If you're new, what's going on? I'm Remy. I love to swim, bike, run. After having a setback 2 years ago where I dislocated and broke the socket in my shoulder, I had to be sidelined and had it surgically repaired. I've been back and completed an Olympic distance triathlon last summer, but really wanted to get back in the arena, push myself, see what I can do, and get back to the half iron distance. And that's what we've been training for. We talked about the 2 marathons previously and all the, time on the trainer and on the treadmill and in the weight room and in the pool, building up to that. At the time of recording, the race is now 3 weeks away. I had an amazing bike ride yesterday and was supposed to have a long run this morning, Saturday morning, and I should be headed out for long run, 8-miler on the calendar. It's been a pretty good week of training and getting into the flow. About 4 weeks out from race day, maybe 3 weeks now, but we're clearly not running. Instead, we're headed to urgent care. Considering the things that we as humans do on a regular basis, like getting into cars or eating cheeseburgers or smoking, some people still smoke, right? Those things, statistically, far more likely to cause you harm than riding your bicycle. But we fixate on the uncertainty and the risk that, and keep that as a reason to keep us from trying that thing, from engaging in that activity. Now, no judgment if that's just how you're wired. Hopefully you can find a way to subside those things, or maybe they just aren't for you, because if you are going to be tense, then that's not going to be a good experience. On the other side, it is worth looking at some of the things that are completely out of our control that can happen and cause major setbacks in your day-to-day life. Today, we're going to talk about one of those setbacks. The good news so far is they don't think it's broken, which, awesome. The bad news is it still hurts like crap. So what is it then? We'll find out, waiting on the doctor to get some more concrete answers. For those of you like me who are training consistently, there's sometimes stuff that just comes up. You get these little niggles, you get some pains, and sometimes maybe you're walking a little funny or you're slow to get up, and the immediate thought is, oh, what happened? From our co-workers, our family members that aren't necessarily in that space. Oh my gosh, did something happen while you were on your bike? Did something happen while you were in the gym? Did something happen? And usually those things are not a big deal. Hey, I did this to myself. I went for a 1 rep max. Or, yep, I really pushed and went for an extra this and that. Matter of fact, let me know in the comments what kind of reactions you've gotten, whether that's after a race day or an intense training session when your quads are burning or your glutes are tight and you're having a hard time sitting down going into a meeting, or you gotta go down the stairs backwards. Let me know what experiences you've had with that, because we do some self-inflicted damage. That is the reality of it. And there's something to be said for that. We get this bad rap of like, oh gosh, all you do is train, or coming towards peak weeks, I gotta leave a party early, I can't stay too late, I can maybe pop in, or I can't make it at all because I got a really early session that I gotta get ready for. It happens a lot, but I wanted to buck that trend. My buddy John is turning 50 and he was the best man at my wedding. There's no way I was going to miss his party on account of my training calendar. So I made sure I was over there. They're called accidents for a reason. You can't predict them, you can't plan for them, you can't prepare for it. And as we were at the party, everyone's having a good time, someone inadvertently stepped on my foot. I'm no stranger to pain, so right away, no, I don't need an ice pack, I don't need to sit down, until maybe 10 minutes later, hey, it's still throbbing. And I can't put any pressure on this. Something is wrong. Well, it doesn't look too discolored, I don't know. It's probably not broken, but I could feel that something was wrong. So it's fractured. We are not racing. We are getting taped up and put in a boot, though. Cool. I'm not going to blame, going out and socializing during peak training blocks, you shouldn't do it. Like, get out of here with that. It was a complete accident, and I don't begrudge the person who stepped on my foot. Like, they didn't intentionally do it. They didn't step on me with malice and like, take that, sucker. It was nothing like that. But for all the things I could have been worried about, and other people do worry about, riding their bike on the road, open water swimming, lifting too heavy, going out on a trail with animals and deer, and it was socializing at a party that got me.
And let me know if it hurts, okay?
I mean, it hurts.
But, like, if any sudden sharp pains or anything like that while I'm doing this. You okay?
No.
Does this hurt?
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm bummed. It's really...
Yeah, here, I'm going to try and put this a little lower.
Needless to say, I'm out for my upcoming half-iron triathlon. So that sucks. The good news is this is a fairly quick thing to bounce back from. I'm out for 4 to 6 weeks, and I've already started looking at possibilities for what's on the calendar in July and hoping something can work out, but we've got a lot of moving pieces, and we'll see if it can work out. Well, it's broke. It's broke. But I don't have anything uplifting to say right now. No, it's broke. I'm not racing. Pardon the interruption, coming straight from the edit, and since I recorded all that and thought any hope of getting to that start line were out, I've had a chance to meet with Ortho, talk to my doctors, and you know what? Don't take it from me. Here's what they had to say. And when do I start putting pressure? When do I start?
I want you to start walking heel toe like a normal, try to have a normal gait. But it's gonna be a little sore.
Okay.
But it will eventually get better. 25 days, it will swell up a little bit too. You get rid of the crutches first.
Okay.
And you go with, you know what I mean? This is a gradual thing over the next week. So, because you've been on crutches. So we have to go slowly, but keep it moving, and it's going to feel great.
Okay.
It's going to feel great. But it just takes a little time. I still want you to move it more. I will hold off on a little bit on training, running.
Okay.
Okay, but you can bike. You might be a little sore because it's a little, swollen. So take it slow. Yeah, swimming's fine. Sometimes it takes like 4 to 6 weeks, but I think you'll be.
Okay. It's working. It's working, Blair.
Running. For better or for worse.
There's some pain. Anyway, that's all for this one. I'm going to elevate, ice, and rest, and try to take care of this so I can get back as soon as I can. Until then, y'all enjoy your training. Get out there, do what makes you happy. Don't succumb to those fears and pressures. I'm gonna do what I can to stay upbeat and stay as engaged as possible. Till next time, y'all. It's been real.